Yeah, so in my last video I made a quick rundown of all the presets for the Dream 65. I downloaded the other two plugins, the Ruby, which is based on the Vox, and the Lion, which is based on the Marshall. Just out of curiosity, I wanted to make a bit of comparison between maybe like 3 cleans, 3 crunch sound, and 3 lead sounds for you to make your mind up if you need one of these in terms of like the quality of the sound. Obviously, it depends so much on the guitar. I'm playing a Strat now, but it's you'll be able to tell the difference, so to speak. So I have the Dream 65, and the one thing that I notice is that the Dream 65 has reverb, like obviously the original amp has a reverb, and it's quite obvious when you play it, and it's quite prominent, where the other two plugins have a room knob, mix, and you can hear it, when you're playing. It's quite, it changes a little bit of the sound, so to speak, but it's up to you if you want to use it or then change it into a reverb. So it's just basically a dry amp into a room compared to Dream 65, which is, again, it's an amp in a room, but it has a organic reverb rather than a room setting, so to speak. So that's one thing to keep in mind. So the first one is just a clean preset. They all are very like saturated. Like none of them are completely clean. A bit like a tube amp should be. That's the Dream 65. This is the Lion. And this is a Ruby. I will probably boost this last one. It feels a bit anemic compared to the two. If you add a little bit, you have to make sure that it's switched on. It fattens up the sound a little bit. All right, let's move on to some crunch sounds. Obviously, they're going to sound completely different because the Deluxe is 20 watts and the Marshall uses 100. So, the type of overdrive is going to be completely different. And the Deluxe sounds a lot more saggy, okay? So I'm going to try and play. You can hear that it's quite saggy, but still the reverb is quite prominent. This is the Marshall. This is, it's territory. This is sounding for crunch sound. This is as good as it gets, I think, Marshall. So, and this is the Ruby. Again, I'll probably boost the signal a bit here. Yeah, but they're quite, it's quite characteristic of each amp. This stuff, it's so obvious what sound works best for what, to me at least. So overdriven sounds. The first one is we're breaking up that preset from the Dream 65, which sounds something like this. I'm in drop D now. So again, quite a bit of reverb there. This is the lion. Super fat, like fantastic sound. This is the dimed super B. And this is the ruby. I think there's a bit too much room. Let me just dial that back a little bit. It's quite focused. It's quite like a narrow sound. And I would say that the Marshall for this kind of stuff is the the fattest one. But then obviously in the mix, if you're using this in context, who knows? But that's really the idea. I have to say that maybe because I'm not much of a Vox kind of person, as much as I've tried some of the old ones and they sound amazing. Like the 60s AC30 sound really, really good. The Marshall plugin is incredible. So fat. It's so. And if you're into that kind of 70s and beyond, to be honest, there's a really great Cliffs of Dover. They're quite obvious what they're trying to replicate. All on the Watchtowers, ZZ Top, Woman Tone, All right, well then, if you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, the usual stuff. This all helps the channel. If you want to go on my website, there's plenty of stuff to check out. I make patches for Line 6 and for other modelers. And there's some educational material. Check out all my other videos. Share on social media, share with friends on any other platform. It's all great. I'm trying to get to 4,000 followers. So if you could follow, that'd be amazing. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.